It's reported that dozens of Labour MPs would be prepared to rebel in a vote on compensation for the WASPI women. Keir Starmer is facing a major backlash by his MPs over this week's announcement on compensation for WASPI women, with warnings his authority is ebbing away. The surprisingly furious reaction is particularly stark among the new intake of Labour MPs, elected in July, who would typically be expected to be ultra-loyal. According to a report this morning, up to 100 Labour MPs are deeply unhappy that the government has now ruled out payouts for WASPI women, despite many senior figures promising to rectify the injustice if they won the election. Party insiders are reportedly stunned that the new intake of MPs in particular are openly criticizing Sir Keir and Liz Kendall's decision. Up to 100 Labour MPs may now vote against the government's decision to rule out spending £10 billion compensating the group, with the Lib Dems expected to press for a vote. However, if the government doesn't offer one up, the Lib Dems may allow MPs a non-binding vote via a backbench debate or opposition day. Since the announcement by Work and Pensions Secretary Liz Kendall, one Labour MP has called the decision their party's tuition fee moment. Mother of the House Diane Abbott has led the revolt, blasting the Prime Minister on Newsnight. She sensationally let rip. He doesn't understand how the WASPI women feel. The thing about Keir is he's only been in the party a relatively short period of time. He was DPP until 2014, during which time he couldn't be a member of the party. Then he got parachuted into Holborn and St Pancras. Then, because it was a safe seat, he didn't have to fight for that. He has no feel for politics. Now he might say, "I've got a great feel for politics because I smashed people like you." But he's got no feel for politics, he doesn't understand how they feel. Remember, he's on his big fat DPP pension. What does he know about aging women who really will depend on the state pension? Sir Keir has so far refused to concede a vote on the issue, insisting that he simply cannot afford the tens of billions of pounds in compensation demanded by the WASPI women. Labour MP Neil Duncan Jordan, elected in July, said a lot of his colleagues are dumbfounded, angry and disappointed, telling his own party leader, "Just saying no to compensation is not a solution." Asked about the size of a potential rebellion, he replied, "It's difficult to know numbers, but lots of MPs who have been loyal up to this point are finding it less easy to carry on being loyal." There is a sense with some MPs that this issue is the last straw. Brian Leishman, newly elected MP for Grangemouth, has also publicly promised to vote against the government if the issue is brought before the Commons. He explained, "I will vote against the government if it comes to it. It's a moral case. It's a historical injustice."